day everyone, I'm Ira and today I'll be explaining how we analyze relationship between two variables using correlation. As a students, napapansin natin ang mga pattern sa buhay natin. Like, pag mas matagal ako mag-review, mas mataas ba ang score ko? Pag nagpuyat ako, ang pangit ang mood ko. Pag sobrang tagal ko sa social media, parang lalo akong nai-stress. Pero itong question, totoo ba talaga ang mga pattern niyan? At paano natin mapapatunayan scientifically? Diyan po pumapasok ang correlation, a statistical tool na tumutulong makita kung may ugnayan ang dalawang variable. Ano nga ba ang correlation? Correlation is a statistical method used to measure and understand the relationship between two variables. In simple term, kapag nagbago ang variable A, nagbabago din ang variable B. Note that correlation does not mean causation. Ang correlation ay may tatlong types. A positive correlation, kapag tumaas ang isang variable, tumataas din ang isa. Example, mas madalas mag-aral, mas mataas ang grades. Ito naman is negative correlation. Kapag tumaas ang isang variable, bumababa ang isa. Ang example niya naman ay mas mataas ang stress, mas konting tulog. No correlation. Walang relasyon ang dalawang bagay. Example is shoe size at intelligence. Paano nga ba mag-analyze ng correlation? So, step 1, identify the variable. Example, study hours and score. Sa step 2 naman, magko-collect ka ng data. Kailangan may actual measurements from students or participants. Ang pangatlong step naman ay maggagawa ka ng scatter plot, a paragraph with the dots showing a patterns. Kapag mataas ang direction, ito ay positive. Kapag mababa ang direction naman, ay negative. Kapag kalat, ito ay no correlation. So, step 4 naman, magko-compute ka ng correlation. Correlation coefficient. Ito ang number na nagsasabi kung gaano kalakas ang relationship. Kapag ang positive 1, ibig sabihin nito, perfect positive. Kapag 0 naman, no relationship. Kapag negative 1, perfect negative. So, for examples, coefficient is equals to 0.70. 75 is strong positive. Si coefficient negative 0.40 naman, moderate negative. Si coefficient 0.05 naman is almost none. Last step is i-interpret na ang results. Kung mataas ang R value, malakas ang ugnayan. Pero again, hindi ibig sabihin ito ay cause and effect. So, magbibigay pa ako ng mga examples to make it clearer. So, sleep and mood. Pag madami kang sleep, syempre magkakaroon ka ng better mood. It's a positive. Social media use and anxiety naman is more social media, higher anxiety. It's a negative. Practice and performance, more practice and better performance. It's strong positive. Correlation help us understand these patterns in a scientific way. To summarize, correlation is a helpful tool to analyze relationships between variables. Mahalaga ito sa psychology education at kahit sa araw-araw nating buhay. It helps us to see a pattern, predict outcomes, and understand behavior better. But always remember, correlation does not prove causation.